All right, we're going to wrap this up by solving the word wedding and marriage as Christ-Father combos, okay? Because there's two people involved at a wedding, husband and wife. And it's very obvious. We've been solving Christ-Father combos. This is the icon, of course, of Father and Christ the Son. But we've been solving obvious Christ-Father combos. Both of these divide by 6, differing by 6. The one being 66, the other being 72. And it's very obvious, okay, when you slice these, how these are Christ-Father combos or Jesus-Father combos to make that beautiful 3-fest. So, this is so cool. So, I'll start with the word marriage. Slice it directly in half. Jesus-Father combo in the word marriage. Very similar design with the word wedding. Okay. Oh, it's almost too easy. All right, this is what I saw between the offset. And of course, father gets the end of the word marriage. Okay, that equals father perfectly. Okay, so you could just do that and then point out that this famous MA is a very tidy way to offset the Jesus perfectly. Okay, because watch this. An S differs from an M by 6, an A differs from an S by 666. If you want, you could join that R over there. And then the JEU equals 36, which is sitting right here. So there's your flawless offsets between Jesus and Mar. Okay. And then Father, we know, gets the word age. Okay, because the A and the E are in order. The G provides the +1 offset, like the TH at the center, Father, and then everything, all the other letters divide by 3, just like this I right here, just like this pair of R's right here. And so that's how, with this famous 6 letters here, you get this equals Father perfectly. But the front is what parallels Jesus. Okay, we've been getting amazing revelations about how words of things that involve two people, like a game of tennis, and we solve tennis, baseball. These are activities that require two people, and we marveled at how they were amazing gems to point to a Jesus Father combo. And then you find love in all these too, and it's pretty mind blowing. Like, you need to pop off 18 points to get love perfectly. Love is at the dead center of the word marriage. Like, it's beautiful. I mean, but anytime I have seen a knitting together of love, for example, love is at the center of the word history. But who is that love referring to? Well, history is clearly a Christ-Father combo, just like we're studying in the word marriage. Okay, we talked about history before. Okay, hist goes to Christ. It's the 4 letters in Christ. Ori equals Father. Well, that's exactly what we're seeing in the word marriage. Okay, so 2 huge words here that have love at the dead center, and it's very special because marriage has the half love in the dead center, flanked in the other half love. Furthermore, those pair of half loves are 9 and double 9, the R plus I, or the R plus the AG. Okay. So there's love at the center of marriage, and there's love at the center of history. But these words, that love is between two people, two eternal gods, okay, who created marriage. They created humans. They designed man and woman to bear their likeness. God the Father and Jesus Christ the Son have been in perfect, holy unity from eternity past. Okay, so look. Just like they ordained in the word history, Christ is at the front. This part right here, hist, okay, parallels Christ. And then Ori equals Father. And love binds the two together. Same thing with marriage. Father is on the end here. And then this at the front is pointing to Jesus and Christ. The reason I choose Jesus is because it's majority +1. It's very soft sounding. Mar, Jesus. Okay, when we study the word wedding, you'll see that actually is flawless for Christ at the front. In a single syllable, wed, Christ. Ding, you'll see when you look at the offsets. So wedding, just like the word history, is a Christ-Father combo. Just like marriage, Jesus parallels Christ, of course. They differ by 3 perfectly. But letter for letter, Jesus is the best fit for marriage here, okay? So I want to start with the love at the center, just like at center of history. So there's the perfect parallelism between JESUS and MAR. S differs from an M by 6, A differs from an S by 666, JEU equals the pair of R's, the famous 36. Perfect offsets for the Trinity. There's Jesus at the front of the word marriage. And then Father, I already talked about on the end here. This word age is, of course, parallels the dead center of Father, everything flanked in 3s. Okay? So Jesus plus Father in the word marriage, and then they're bound together in love. As a point of amazing curiosity, you can see a lot of 3s binding together. Yeah, like when you bind together Jesus and Father. Of course, there's beautiful 3s to make love, just like marriage and all this cool stuff. In fact, here's a love just right here. Very beautiful one. There's the same phenomenon. There's your half-love flanked in half-love. Then the U comes along with this S over E to make 45, the reverse digits of love. And then you add 33 in the bookends, which equals Amen. But here's a 27 wrapped between Jesus and Father, and it just keeps building. Okay, and then when you look at the word wedding, there's always many ways to slice this, to show the Christ-Father combo. I'm just going to slice it right here, wed. And the reason I'm going to do that is because wed, well, you know what? I actually will choose a Jesus-Father combo in this case. Because that's Jesus minus 42, an offset of 6, and then ding is Father minus 24. And we've seen this many times before, and so that's an overall offset of minus 66, and then lo and behold, the word wedding equals 66. Okay, so wedding equals 66. Jesus Father is a double of 66. Okay, so very obvious. And what's kind of neat about that is when you slice it like this, you take 3 letters from wedding, which parallels the 5 letters in Jesus, and you're left with 4, one more, to parallel Father, just like in Jesus and Father. Okay, so the word wedding is because a wedding is a binding together of 2 people. It's all about relationship. Okay, now the word wedding, once it's all together, it equals the word happy, equals the word blessed. Okay, but I'm here to show you how a wedding is between 2 people, and the metaphor that God has ordained. It's like Jesus and the Father from eternity past, before anyone else existed, were 2 people in perfect, and they still are, in perfect unity. Okay, well that's what they have ordained in the letters wedding. Today's Saturday, many people are having weddings today. Jesus takes the word wed, Father takes the word ding, in beautiful parallel offsets there. And that is basically the same thing that they ordained in Mar Edge. So to write the offsets from, so now this is Jesus minus 24, and this is Father minus 36. So it's all offsets of 6s for the Trinity, for an overall offset of 60. Okay. So marriage, this is Jesus minus 24, Father minus 36, but it's a Jesus-Father combo in the word wedding and the word marriage. Okay? That is to say, Father and Son, like Jesus Christ, God the Father. So, from the human perspective, the woman is the one that submits to the man in the marriage, and that is, of course, the likeness of Jesus, perfectly obeying his Father and submitting to his Father at all times. The 2 are equal in value, equal in eternal worth, but the one is the leader and the other one is the follower. How can we know this? It's like someone has to give orders, someone has to be the leader, and then someone has to follow. Okay, well, the male is the leader, female is the follower, Father is the leader. Jesus always obeyed. Jesus always did what his Father wanted. And so, but that's mathematically what is sitting in this word wedding and this word marriage. Okay. Father gets the last word, the name of all names. Gorgeous offsets from Father. Sixes are king. I've been saying that from the beginning. And very, very cool. So I'm excitedly solving all these Jesus Father and Christ Father combos. That's so cool. Now I can just do another little check here because to me it's so exciting solving words that that describe an activity that clearly is all about two or more people. And it's particular. And once you know how the numbers work, like we started with tennis, and you see how it makes, whenever you put Christ and Father together, it makes beautiful threes. You're very tipped off on it's very glaring to you when you see the word marriage. So now I'm just gonna, yeah, okay, I'm not showing true full results here. So here's all the places to find Father in marriage. The ending is the best part, I'm sure of it. It is glaring finding both father and son in marriage, because you've got these eyes, the I with the two A's, and the difference between father and son is 10 points. Oh my, marriage. Yeah, son in there. There's holy at the front. So that's a cool one. And then love at the dead center was the most beautiful thing, is love in the center of marriage. But it implies what we saw in history. Remember how love was at the center? Well, love is between two people. Love is between two people. Christ on the front, Father on the back. So here's the love at the center of marriage. Who's on the front? Well, I see Jesus and Father on the back. Okay, and what's beautiful about all these letters that divide by 3 in the middle is that you can slice it anywhere you want within those letters to get the Jesus Father offset. Okay, so ay caramba. So yeah, that was cool. And there's a little secret Holy Father in the word marriage, holy at the very front. And beautiful. And that's obvious because holy has the half-love embedded in it, like we see here. So marriage has a Holy Father in order. Father at the back. And now we'll just throw the word wedding in there and just scoop up a little more. Where are we? Scoop up a little more. Wedding is a tort. Yeah, and this was the other thing. Oh yeah, this is the other gem I can preach on. There's only one way to find 58 Father in wedding. We plus ing. What's really nice about that is that the dead center of those letters equals the dead center of Father, and the bookends equal the bookends of Father. And then the DD parallels Jesus. Two plus ones. That's so cool how the DD parallels Jesus in a tidy package. It's Jesus minus 66. So again, wedding, a Jesus Father combo. All right. And there's love in the wedding as well. Composed of the 227s again, just like in marriage, and in LOVE. That's cool to point out. Pop off the I and the G, or the E and the G. Yeah, and there's your two loves. Pop off the E and the G, and there's your love binding together Jesus and Father. So, similar design. Love binding together Jesus and Father. Love binding together history. Love binding together the Jesus Father and wedding. Cool. Averi, Aku. Alright, so there's my take on those words. And then think of what other activities clearly involve two people. Oh, the word family comes to mind. In fact, the word family equals wedding. First you have a wedding and then you have a family. Oh my goodness, this is too easy. Family, just like the word marriage. There it is again. See, this is perfect confirmation for you. Look at the divine parallelism between the word marriage and family. This is so glaring about how you can see family is a Jesus Father combo. Oh my, this word just came to me, parents. Because parents ends in father just like marriage. Oh my Lord, oh my God. Oh, here it is. It's just falling into my lap. Oh my Lord, oh my God, I worship you. So here's Father. This is going to blow your mind. And then Jesus at the front. So I really have strong evidence now that parents, marriage, family are Jesus, Father combos. Look, Father is on the end. The famous ents. This is the dead center, Father, ES the bookends. Similar design here, just loaded letters. And then look at how obvious this is. A P and an A are 2 plus 1s. That points to Jesus. Okay, who is 3 plus 1s over the single plus 2, so the offset is perfect. The word par, therefore it goes to Jesus. And now you can think about, a par in golf. Par goes to Jesus, I know golf goes to Father. Put those two together, it makes beautiful threes, but let's keep with the marriage story. So there's Father on the end of parents and marriage. Just glaring. And so family is easy. So fam goes to Jesus. In fact, that's Jesus minus love. And this goes to Father. In fact, it's Father minus 12. Offsets of 6s. There it is right there. I just solved family. That's a big word, family. Well, family, by definition, is more than one person. Well, that's Jesus at the front, Father at the back in this word family. That's exactly what it is mathematically. Amazing. So wedding equals family. And but look at the similarity between family and marriage. So you have these letters that divide by 6, the A and the M, which are equal to each other. The I is the I, and the L is the GE, and then this Y, the Y is all offsets of 6s. Okay, this Y differs from a G by exactly 666, or the Y differs from an A by 24 quadruple 6. The A and the E got married to make 6. This is double 6. The I is equal. It's too obvious. So altogether, the word family is perfectly a Jesus Father combo. Just like marriage, just like wedding. This is good. Stunning. Children is easy to solve too. But I'm so happy to solve the word family. Okay, so altogether, family is Jesus minus 54, the famous love, bang on the nose, and then Ili is Father minus 12. You see how everything is offsets of 6s from the respective names, the creators, God, Jesus, and Father? And so I can encourage you to shoot for the 6s and see how beautiful this is. An S differs from an M by 6. And then an S differs from an A by 666. And then an F is a 6. And then what's left over here in Jesus is 36, 6 times 6. Building this perfect multiple of 6, which equals love. And then Father comes along for the Ili. He gets the last word. Y is a very famous final letter that points to Father because it's the highest plus 1 in the English language. Any plus 1 points to Father, and Y is the highest of them all. And it's on the very end, and it's preceded by pure 3s. And we've seen the Lord, this is just something, the word lid. The lid is on top to point to Father. The word rim is on top to point to Father. Cloud is on top to point to Father. All those have pure 3s in front of a single plus 1 to point to Father at the very last minute, so that it's maximum, okay? And you can go, I've got word lists, of course, that have found all these, but it's very glaring, okay? If you want to be technical, this Y can be a T plus an E, it can be an F plus an A plus an R, but the main thing is that parallels equals 46, Father minus 12, and that's all you really have to say. Now, if you want to talk about the offsets again, of 6s, a Y differs from an A, the plus 1 in Father, by 24, 666. And then the THE differs from this I by 24, 666. And so the I and the Y, in fact, equal. Oh, that's so beautiful. The I and the I and the Y equal the A and the THE at the center father. The symmetrical terms come into the center, and then look at this beauty. And then all the rest of the letters divide by 6. This is 6. This is double 6. This is triple 6. So that on top it's 24. Down here it's 12. A difference of 12, perfectly double 6. Father clearly takes the word lily. By the way, there's a famous flower called lily. Okay, for your confirmation, which equals father perfectly. And you can do an entire English word search on the ending illy. And there's so many of them that God has ordained, it's ridiculous. And there's many words that end in Y to point to father, getting the last word. But family is one of the biggest of them all. But say, oh, I'm having dinner with the fam. If you just say fam, okay, say, oh, that looks familiar. Oh, familiarity. Amazingly, familiarity keeps the party going on family. Familiarity. Now you've just added this cluster bomb of 3s that keeps this whole balance going perfectly. So this divides by 3, it equals the great 1, 2, 3. And now you have like this really glaring Jesus Father combo. You can split it even further in because there's all these 3s in there. And so familiarity is a Jesus Father combo. So family, familiarity, or just plain and simple, the fam. Jesus. Okay, Jesus, fam. There you go, that's huge. And we solve marriage as a Jesus Father combo, wedding, same thing, parents. And then the fact that parents did the exact same thing as family and marriage is simply too much for words. There's the 2 plus 2s, and then the single letter divides by 3. Mar, par, fam. And then the ending goes to father. He gets the last word. And all these words, sent, age, illy. Okay. So in this video, we've solved history, marriage, parents, family, and every wedding in history of the universe for Jesus and Father, while the entire Trinity is pointed to with all the offsets of 3s and 6s. There you go. Pretty epic stuff. Man, you almost want to solve other words. I don't know, matrimony, and then matrimony and all that. Holy matrimony. You have to study all this more and see what you... Oh my gosh, I knew that I saw from the letters that parallels Jesus, and lo and behold, it equals Jesus. I kid you not, equals 74. This oni is very famous because it equals love. So you talk about holy matrimony. You've just said Jesus, holy love. And like plain English, like oni is a famous love. Matrim equals Jesus. This is a root of all these other words, matrimonial, but there's look at how easy it is. You got the one, it's so perfect. 3 plus 1s, single plus 2, letters that divide by 3, right in the slot. Matrim, holy matrimony. You're just like, okay, marriage, we're getting married. Oh. And so yeah, that root goes to Jesus. And so marries, that'll parallel Jesus, married, marriages, and all this fun stuff. Okay, that was really cool, solving the family though. And then it reminds me of the word, oh my, now I can solve the word happy, because happy is in fact a Jesus Father double, just like blessed. Happy is really fun because appy equals Father, and H is like the simplest little package to point to Christ being plus 2. H is 8 plus 2 over 6. There's your Christ right there. You can also expand that up to here. That's Christ minus the famous 36. But then appy equals Father, happy birthday. By the way, the word birthday is also a Christ-Father combo that ends in Father. Here's your Father, and here's your Christ. And how is that Christ? Well, the B is the +2 that points to Christ, and then it's followed by letters that divide by 3. So there you go, Christ minus 48, and then Father gets the last word. Happy birthday. Christ-Father combos. And the reason I'm picking these words is because happy equals marriage equals blessed. Okay? Disturbingly, it equals the word woman, which also does the same thing. We know the word man mathematically points to Father. This woe is a single +2, and the rest divides by 3. That parallels Christ. It's amazing to me, all these Christ-Father combos. Okay? In everything, you're just like, whoa. And then blessed, which equals happy, you can slice that. You can slice that right at the front if you want, just like you did up here. Okay, clearly Father is getting the last word. He gets the last letter, just like these guys. The famous +1 there. There's 28, the dead center of Father. If you keep this party going, lo and behold, like it just really shows off Father, 52, and then this goes to Christ, the very beginning. Blessed. It's interesting, squeezing the details out of all this. But I love the fact that happy ends in Father and birthday ends in Father, just like the word marriage. You know, do you have a happy marriage? Well, the only way to have a happy marriage is to make sure God the Father is in charge and Jesus is right there. So there's your offset of Jesus. Father's on the end of the word marriage, the end of the word happy, the end of the word birthday. But I marvel that on the front is clearly Jesus. Or you can use the word Christ as well. Marriage, happy birthday, okay? But Father gets the last word. But these words are literally marriages between letters that point to Jesus, and then the final ending equals Father. So cool. A marriage, union. And we saw this before with the word get together and all that. Okay. Huh. Amazing. What God hath, and the two shall become one flesh. For this reason a man shall leave his father and mother, shall be joined to his wife, and the two shall become one, and two and one are Father. And then this is a Christ-Father combo, one flesh. What God hath joined together, let not man put asunder. It's the word partners. Let's see here. What else will I find? Ooh. Yeah, I see it again. The word spouses and partners are also a Christ-Father combo. Very obvious, the Father and partners. You've got the word sent, you've got the word star. Very famous Father letters. You can even grab, yeah, oh my gosh, there it is again. There it is again. Partners, very similar to the Jesus. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You can slice these words but I always see Father on the end. Here's the word sent. Plus the R. This goes to Jesus with the 2 plus 2s. These are identical. Partners and spouses, just like marriage, just like family. You've got this strong Jesus at the front with the 2 plus 1s right there, and the single letter divides by 3, and then the endings all go to father, partner, spouse. But you see how it's even, wow. Yeah, bang, bang, offsets of 6 from father, all of this, offsets of 6s from father. This is father minus 12. This is father minus 18. This is father plus 6. This is father plus 18. You're like, all right. Oh yeah, and then the word friends comes to mind. Yes, sir, that is in fact another Christ-Father combo. Okay, we're hitting this one really hard here. Yeah, I did that before. I've seen this, and in fact I saw this exact set of numbers. Christ minus 51, or excuse me, 39. And then Father minus 21. Friends, so now I'm really paying attention. I'm paying attention to words that divide by 3 in total and clearly communicate some concept of 2 or more parties involved, because I'm really seeing all of them mathematically contain a Christ-Father combination. Alrighty then. That's amazing. A mate, same kind of concept. And plus 2's fascinating. This is one of the simplest packages. You say, oh, my mate, oh, my soulmate. This is one of the simplest packages. This is a pair of plus 1s, which points to Jesus. Here's a pair of plus 2s, which points to Father. Put the 2 together, you get beautiful 3s. Cool. Brain stretching, but worth it. Oh, man. It's crazy. Marriage and family. Marriage and family. Alright. Anything else you want to preach on? Done offspring a million times. Offspring, fall, devil. Okay, marriage, wording. Cool. Feeling pretty good about that. Yeah, that's pretty good. Come on, Jack. Alright, that's good enough for now. That was pretty epic what we saw in the word family and the word wedding and the word marriage as a Jesus Father combo.